This is the second video of the grader. So if you want to know the grader, what is the grader, how to use the grader, how to install, I would recommend first please visit my first video, and where I have explained what is the build tool, and why and what the grader, how to install the grader, everything I have explained, how to create the tasks, all those things have been I discussed, right? So I would recommend first go that videos, then you will get better understanding in this video. Okay, yeah. So what is the grader plugins? As we have seen in the previous slide, that grader has by default many tasks, right? But those tasks is not sufficient for our purpose. So suppose if you are writing the Java code and you want to compile the tasks and you have to linking the tasks, so for that you should have the some more tasks, right? So then you have the two options. Either you can write your own tasks, or you can take the advantage someone has already defined those tasks on behalf of you, and that is called the plugins, right? So plugins is the, when you write this Java C code, you used to do the include, right, stdio.h, or in the case of the Java you use the import, right? The same thing you can do the plugins. So if you want to take the tasks of the Java, so you can add the Java plugins, right? So as we say here, extend the basic grader model. So whatever the grader is giving the tasks, you can extend their functionality, right? So, and as I say, if you want to use the Java, so use the Java that, right? So let me see how you can do that. So for that, what you have to do, first write one Java code here, right? So what you will do, first go here, create one folder, src. In the src put the main, in the main put the Java, right? In the Java write one class demo dot Java, right? And here you have to do the public class demo, public static and this is my first grader based project. Now I save it. Now I want to build it, right? So that your job is done, come here and just do grader build. But before that I want to show, go to here, you are not seeing any build folder, right? The moment you make the build, see what it is saying, that no class path, no dependencies, nothing is there, right? So he didn't do anything, right? So because he doesn't know how to compile and all those things. So for that you have to, in the build grader, you have to add one plugins. Always type the plugins at the first line of the build.grader. The Java, right? Now go and run the same code. Now see, it is executing, two tasks executed, because after adding that, if you see, many new tasks has been added after adding the plugins. Let me show first you. See, compile Java, compile test Java, those many things has been added, right? Here also Java doc, many things has been added after adding the one plugins, right? And now if you come to the folder structure, you will create one build. So everything has been created, all the, you can see it is compiled, right? Now how to run that? So what you will do, do the gradle and run. But problem is that he's saying run not found in the root project, right? This task is not there because that task is not there in the plugin Java. So you have to add one more plugin, that is named application. So if you add the Java in the application, so then it will work. But in the application, Java is also included. So I add the plugin application. Now come here and run the same command. Now you will get the different error, right? Those error is not there. Now you're getting no main class has been defined, right? So for that means it is doesn't know. You might have the many Java files. Which Java files you want to do, right? So which Java file is your main Java file? It doesn't know. So that's why in the build.gradle you have to define which is your main class name. Our main class name is the demo, right? See, this is the demo.java, right? If you have many Java files, you have to make the one Java file is the main. So I give the main Java name, main class name. Now you execute. It should be execute now. See, you can see the output, right? This is the way you can do that, right? Now suppose you have to add some dependencies, right? So if you see here, come to the next, and these are the different gradles things, right? Gradle command you can test yourself. Now that gradle build I showed you, the gradle create means if you want to again delete this and create one, you can do that, right? So now what is the gradle dependency? So what happens when you write the Java code, you might have to depend upon many third-party Java files, right? That suppose you have the JDBC or you have the common rev. So how you can make those dependency? Okay, so let me first enhance my code here, and I need some dependency, right? Let me show you. I have add one more line here. I want to use the system util, that is the third party Java, right? And for that I import from the org Apache, but I don't have this library. So if you execute these things, suppose now if I want to do the gradle build, so it will not pass because the dependency is not there. So it is saying I don't know what is the Spring utils. So you have to import those Javas, right? What you used to do in the Java code. For that, you know, in the Maven we have the pom.xml, so everything dependency you have to do that. Same thing you can do here, and let me show what are the different way to do that, right? So this is your Gradle build. Either you can save everything in the local repository, or you can import from the network through the Maven Center, Binary Center, and the Google Android. What are the things, right? So as I said that the Gradle has been developed with the advantage of the Maven. So Maven has already the repository, right? That is called the Maven repository. So you can connect your Gradle with the Maven repository, right? Same we have some other repository also, right? But I'm going to show how we can use the Maven repository. So what you have to do, there are the two ways. Either you can attach the Maven repository, or you can use the local repository, or you can use the combined also. So if you want to use the Maven repository, what you have to do, you have to write repositories and just call this method Maven Center. It will automatically connect the Maven repository and bring all your dependencies what you have to define. But some company, they have their own repository. They don't want to connect the open internet and going to the Maven Center. So you can just say the Maven, this is my Maven, and you can give your own company repository, right? So it will go there. And if you want to use, you can use the both. So first it will go there. If you not find out, then it will come here. So this is the third way to define the repository. And fourth way, you can, as a local repository also, you can define that, right? So now, and then you can add that dependency here. So there are the two ways to add the dependency. So you can say the group name and the version, or you can combine together in shortcut. One more information, you can define this stereotype compile only, runtime, implementation. Means some dependencies are required only to compile your code. So you can suggest compile only. Some dependencies required for the runtime only. So you can give the runtime. And if you want to the both class path, you can give the implementation. So let me show how it works, right? So see all those codes, how we can do that. You come the build.gradle, right? Let me close this. And here you have to type the repositories and give the Maven center, right? And as in the Java code, we have used this import Apache rank 3 string util. So for that, this is the dependency, right? Org Apache common, and you can use the compile, right? Or now you can give the implementation. Compile is might be deprecated now, right? Implementation here. So like that. Now you build the code. It is again paired. Let me see why it is failing here. It is saying the line number 7 has some mistake. Come the line number 17. He says this is the comment how to add, right? So now again do it. Everything perfect. Now you can run the code. So now it is successfully, and you can see this is my first line and this is the second line. The string empty? No, it is showing that, right? So this is the way you can manage the dependencies here, right? And our plugins. Now in the next video, what I am going to explain, I am going to explain the what is the multi-project built-in Gradle, how to create the multi-project, and what is the dependencies, and what are the common terminologies that I will explain, and I will create one multi-project also in the next video. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. A lot of effort going there. Thank you.